were there any hurdles? Were there any business decision or hurdles that you had to go through? Were there any folks that you had to convince, and kind of obstacles in your decision process?
I'm very grateful for the role that I have and the communication that we have among the various departments in our organization, and I would give the credit to a long-standing attitude in this district that's very much about we are familial with a mission, and as a result, I haven't felt that there has been any argument. I feel completely trusted in the decisions that I have brought to cabinet, the ideas, I should say, that I brought to cabinet, including Safe Connect. There was at one time, a few years ago, as we had the dawning realization that the funding level that we had for technology maintenance and growth and replenishment was insufficient, and this is several years ago, there was the discussion about increasing the amount of funding that we have for technology, to support things like infrastructure and infrastructure replacement. But once that decision was made, and the clarity that everybody began to have, that we have to have a basic infrastructure that can grow with the district, I didn't really have much trouble getting the funds together to do the things that we needed to do. In fact, when everything crashed a few years ago and it became very difficult to maneuver, what went by the wayside at that time was a long-standing plan that we had for 20% replenishment of technology, classroom technologies, where I would replace 20% a year, so we would never have to have anything more than 5 years old in the classrooms. And that all went by the wayside as a result of the terrible funding cuts we all had to go through. But what never happened was anybody saying that we had to stop funding infrastructure, fundamental infrastructure. And it was seen that, the Safe Connect solution was part of that fundamental infrastructure that we needed to have. So I realize that because I have a lot of colleagues, in my role in SETPA, I have lots of conversations with the technology professionals up and down the state and in other states, and I realize that not all of us have that experience, because sometimes we're reliant on maybe not only guns or butter, there's not enough money to do everything in any of our school districts, but there's also a disparity in the level of understanding on the part of the superintendents, in some cases the CBOs and other folks that are decision makers, about the criticality of maintaining your infrastructure properly and how everything else kind of follows from that. But there's no lack of understanding with my colleagues here in the district, and I'm just very fortunate about that.